Okay, so I'm continuing to work on being able to interact with our contract via Web3 and produce a page. So what I did is I took the page that we had in the remix and tried to change it to interact with our contract rather than um, the contract that it was using, the simple contract. It was simple storage. And I got pretty far, but I'm still running into the issue I seem to be running into now is that it's not deploying our contract. It's so when it gets to deployed networks, it's like, nope, I don't know about this. So, and actually, this is wrong here. You can have one or the other. This, oh no, it's yeah. One of these has to be uh, canceled, commented out, and removed, and hopefully this one, because you're always better off using not hard coding. Um, so what we are going to do is we're going to continue to work on this, and basically what I did is combine what we did with test node JS and with what we had, and what it should do is bring in the data, bring in the information on contract to be able to deploy it. And then what I want to do is change the interface here so that you can actually give it an address to send it to, text, and an amount, and it'll send it out, and it'll actually set up the contract. In essence, recreating what we saw in Remix. But the whole concept is, if we have the contract deployed, it has the creator and it has the customer. Then what you can do is look at the state, what's happened already, the creator and the customer, and if someone goes to the page and you look at their MetaMask address and they're the customer, it should show them their next step. If it's the creator, it should show them their next step, or show them that they're waiting. And this is not a quick, one day thing. This is going to take a little bit, but that's the concept that we're building to here. And basically the hang up is that I put my contract in the proper location. I am trying to deploy it. Actually deploying it from the remix location, but it's the same thing. So basically, I'm hoping that once I can get it to deploy, it'll be able to get the deployed network. Now, what I may have to do, I'm thinking, is actually run Truffle, because remember, when I'm running Truffle console, let me see, I can show you that, I think. I'm running Truffle console, and this is how I know it's not deploying. I also was able to see it in Ganache, and it's connecting to the Ganache blockchain on here, the test blockchain. And I also have MetaMask. I imported some accounts from the Ganache blockchain into MetaMask, so we can do that. And ideally, what you should be able to do is test it by switching from the producer to the consumer address, and then see the correct next step. So that's the goal. That's the goal here. The first goal is to be able to have it deployed. So that's where we are. Let me show you. Let's see. let me bring this back up. Let me show you this here, what we got. So what I did is I took what we had done in terms of, well, first I had to replace in here the simple storage with performance contract. Put it in the JSON in the right spot. I had to, this is what I'm thinking that maybe I need to change where I'm doing this from. Get the ABI, and it's getting the ABI in the data and doing everything until it gets to here. Well, if you don't have the right network, I even tried doing it manually and it didn't work. But once we have that, we should be able to deploy it, and I have arguments, I have the address, etc., etc. And now this I may have to change. This I'm going to have to change. These things I'm going to want to change from to the. This one I'm going to want to change to the current address. And I think this I might need to as well. Have to look at. So there's some things I'm going to have to change here. But the first thing is getting past this point here, where it's actually getting the deployed network. So anyway, hopefully this is going to be instructional. We'll go through it and be able to use Web3 to communicate with our smart contract. And then you're going to have both parts. We can put the back end on there and make it do what we want to do. We can then communicate with the front end and get what we want out of this. Now this is using React. So if you're thinking of getting into DApps, learning reactjs will be very handy, because that's how a lot of the interactions occur. Calling, the different, like where is it here? The run example, where I had get cost. I changed it to one of ours, and we'll see how this goes. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you caught your interest here, and you'll follow up on continue watching this series. And let's see. Of course, please subscribe. Please ring the bell. Please give a like if you're liking this, and please share it with your friends who may be interested. And I will speak to you next time.